Hello, it is Whoops here. I was gonna think of a better intro, but it seems like the game just started as I booted it up. This is What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a game I've heard a lot about. It's supposed to be really good, but I don't actually know what it's about. Oh,
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
oh, wait, you gotta,
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
so you were 4 in 2003. Do we need to know any of this? Milton. I think that's an alchemy ingredient in Skyrim.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
A necklace. A ring. That is such a cool
Inside
mailbox.
the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I really like that.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Prosecute me. Try me.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Wait. Should I go down there? Or should I fall? I gotta go down here. This is the right way. I just feel like they might be hiding stuff from me. Oh, like that. Oh, is that Milton? It is. I don't have anything to say about that. Seems I can't go frog hunting. My echolocation's not what it used to be. You know, the woods is really nice. I don't have a sprint button. That's totally walkable. Please? Okay. I I am not easily distracted. Okay, so
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
I feel like the voice in my head keeps me enough company. I don't need the trees to talk to me. The voice in my head being the narrator main character, not an actual voice in my head. Oh, we can play some hoops.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's kind of a marvel of engineering. I don't know if that's safe. And what is this? Comment on it, please. I need to know more. Guess let's go up here.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Yeah, because you're constantly scared it's going to collapse. I mean, I feel like that's pretty easy to put into words.
As a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You know, technically with that information, we could calculate my birth year. Well, within a year. Can't push that. 0 out of 10. Gary's potting mix. Actually, this game's 10 out of 10. Let's go in.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh. Oop.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I want to take that thing up the stairs. You know, I feel like breaking in is definitely an option. We're already on camera. Looks like some paint in the basement. Ooh, wind chimes. That's nice. Like the dog eye.
Prowling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Let's do it again. No?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Cosmic cuisine. The pleasures of Japanese cooking. A pie? Is it a pie for Piper? The Smoke in the Forest. The Book of Mushrooms. Fanny Farmer Jr. Cookbook. Flour, salt, water, yeast. Tasting Thailand. Flavors of India. Fish and Shellfish. The Pacific Pantry. The Sublime Supper. What's that? Fanny Farmer Jr. Cookbook. Hey, they reuse that. Helhegen van Dijon Werther. The Northwest Chef. Raw Fowl. Another reused. What does it say? The Nordic Cookbook. Viking's Belly, Witch's Kitchen, and the Holiday Feast. You know, they were fine. You guys ever want to contact me to do like fake product names? I wouldn't disappoint you. I do a lot of hot gluing here. You may see a lot of woodworking tools, a soldering iron, but hot gluing is my passion. Oh, the old tennis ball technique. Wait, that don't make sense. You got so much room here. Why would you need a... I guess... Yeah, you got plenty of space, though. Hmm.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Oh, that's so cute. Little key and coat rack. Let's see.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Hmm. Yeah, one of those pretty water filters.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, wow. Just noticed.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
I don't know. I feel like, oh, wow. Okay, maybe you'd get a little sick of it.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, that room's... Oh, that's just the garage.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Even
they...
the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
I think their problem was that they bought the same... Well, that was cool. They bought the same book over and over. Oh, those are different. But... The Book of Wonder. I've seen that quite a few times. They were really bad about forgetting books that they already read. What is that? How to get out there? Was that something else? Oh, maybe I was hearing a breeze? Oh, I gotta...
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom
Like,
always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I mean, the house is abandoned. Let's just... This door doesn't look too powerful. Stay out of the basement. What are the rules anymore? Here it is. Moment of truth. Wait. What? What if you open the door and the whole room is just spray foam?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What do you mean by that?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What happened that last night?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Maybe he is. Can I ride this? That's just wrong. Whoa.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, really, do we believe this was a
My
book?
mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Am I ready yet? I don't know. I just wanted to...
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Why do we have a peephole on our door? Wait, did you build a new room every time somebody was born? In this economy? Okay, okay.
Last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
So at least, this one was reused.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That's concerning. Wait, Gregory... Gregory lived in here? Okay. Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
His brother was dead at the time of sharing the room? I need you to elaborate here. Like, really? What is this?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
She's a child star. Ooh. Ooh.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
The one that sank.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Yeah.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Why? Why? Leaves me so many questions. Oh yeah, yeah, secret passage.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Okay, so we got into what's our face's
I had
room.
no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
What? That's crazy. What happened to the gerbil? Wait, I can't open the door. Oh.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I thought that might have been a hint. Oh, it's a map. We're here at Molly. Cool.
I
She
thought
like
since Edie
bugs.
had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh, and we get to read diaries.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I ate my
The
gerbil.
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh. Oh, and I get to... When I'm experiencing stuff through their eyes, I get to use doors.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Okay. I'm gonna use a door.
I kept eating and eating.
Huh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
I'm one messed up kid.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
No. No, let's
Suddenly,
go back. Oh,
I was a cat.
what? Oh,
I
okay.
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
What?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Hey. What you got there? Perfume? Okay. Where's the bird? Oh, right there. I didn't know I'd be able to make that jump.
The babies were all gone.
Oh, so I only have the bird to go after. Oh, this is sick. This is so cool.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
What am I gonna do to this bird?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
No.
Suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Guys, I think I know what happened to Milton. He turned into a squirrel.
Rabbits.
Oh, am I supposed to be doing something? I'm pulling down. Pulling down. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Oh, there. What? Rabbits. Oh my god, I got one. Oh my god.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Oh? Let's do it.
A mama rabbit.
There we go. There you go.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh. Ow. Okay. Yeah.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
What was that?
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
How do I go down? There we go. There we go.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Where'd you go? I don't have my shark glasses on. I can't see without my shark glasses. I want some fat, juicy seals. There. Where did you go? Oh. Holding W was making me go up. That was so much easier.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where? There.
Grabbed it
Gotcha.
tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
This game's insane. This game is bonkers. Is that a tentacle? It's a tentacle. That bird's mine. No. What do I need to do? Oh, I don't think I was supposed to do that. Am I supposed to be hatching an escape plan? Oh.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Crew only. Not a stealth mission? Beautiful.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
You know, I think I really don't know what I expected from this game, but it's been exceeded.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
Oh,
Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have.
I was
so I
supposed to
swam
kill them, not stealth them. The last message. I thought I just completed like a stealth mission. Hold on. We gotta investigate all the directions. Nothing this way.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The sewer. Oh my god. Is that my
Got
bathroom?
Closer and closer.
Yes, it is. No.
All of my stomach started growling,
No.
and
I-
suddenly I was me again. I
Uh,
held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep, but it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What? Wow.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Interesting. I can't crouch.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Under the bed? Maybe. Wish I could open the bathroom. Look where it is. Oh, we can't.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Bob, Burpee. Do you have a name, child? The one without a name, Derpy. Burpee. Purpley. Blurpy. Rob? So the reptiles get, obs.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
He was an artist.
Her room was like a museum.
Really feels like it.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
He was so rich he kept the house.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Look at those smiles. How do I stop? You didn't tell me how to stop. Help me? Oh,
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
you see, Odin was actually the Norse god. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Oh, he wrote that book. Oh, he wrote that book. Wait, is there lore reasons why they have duplicate books? It's lore. Love that under construction bird. Peephole? No, the peephole goes in here. Going up on a Tuesday.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Sam and Kay's wedding. Dawn pastry recital 76. Chapter 7 Edith interview.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Weird America, The Finches, Random Junk, My Friend a Bigfoot, Conspiracy Now.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a dick move, in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
oh, dragon-shaped slide. That's what was outside. And also, that's so horrible. That's what got him? Gotta at least clean it up.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh. Bathroom just had multiple doors. You
The
know,
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
makes sense.
It was a pretty big trace.
There's a champagne bottle. That's cute.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
I don't feel like I was done with the bathroom. Okay. Yeah, definitely a Tuesday. Little duckies. It's kind of sad. At least they got like the mobility bars.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh, that is old, old. I can't tell what's in that jar. Oh, maybe it's nothing and the reflections are wonky. I thought it was like a goon. Couple turns land into a native haven. That's creaky. Smoke'em Joes. See, that's a good one. I like Smoke'em Joes. Captured the secret lives of war photographers. Ooh, that was his dream. Command center.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
I'm doing it.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
That's sad.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
It's possible. I'm
Maybe
doing
if I
it.
hadn't said that.
I'm doing it. Can't be stopped.
I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind
Hold on. I'm busy.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Yeah.
That's what I
Tell me
wanna
something's
remember
not
about my brother.
possible. Oh. Oh. It's
Jay
possible.
made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Yeah. That was really cool.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Took me so long.
Funeral. Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. Let me add it. This is a heavy one.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
It seems like she was. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Nope, let me out. Oh no, but then she had to get a job at a diner?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Dreadful stories.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
What?
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Very polite of him to put it back. Oh, do not play this music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
That basement's huge. There's a fridge back there. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. She needs to practice, of course. What? Okay, hold on. Get out of my way. You're unwanted. Yeah.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
That's messed up, for one. For two... Okay, this is sweet. This is what Sven was making for us. If they weren't covered in blood, they'd be so sweet. Such a creepy way to hang your table, or such a creepy place to put your table saw. Oh, that's just crawl space. Okay.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
More of this. Can't trash a music box. That's in the future. I see that I'm fine. I make it to the bedroom okay, due to the fact I can see my feet in the next panel.
Walter, are you there?
Force camera.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
What? Oh.
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I feel like I'm not in too much danger here.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Okay, yeah. Good point, good point.
Wally's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I mean, looking at the arm length, it's totally a real hook hand, right? It's not... I mean, if it was like something else, then... Uh-oh.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The
What?
monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Oh?
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
That's just messed
That's
up.
what I call a real eerie tale.
And we kept the music box. This is the worst part. Like, we kept using it to access the basement since 1960.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Who made that comic? Oh, that sounded like a door opening. Sounded like a door opening. Who made that comic?
I guess
That had to
now
be
I know why
Edie.
Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Okay. So that's still locked. We have to go to the basement. It's the only thing we know about.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
There it goes. So much quicker in the comic. Now, I think the real reason the basement was locked up is because nobody likes to clean up after themselves. Yeah, the fridge is still there. You think anything in that fridge is good? I bet there's like 40-year-old beer in there.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I have a small design of the slide. You can't just like lock.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
You can't just like lock parts of your house away. Maintenance is a thing. Electrical wiring like degrades. Like that's crazy. I know the electric's off now. I know the electric's off now, but like hear me out. Like they were locking stuff up while the electricity was on.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh. Oh. They were like
I remember
freaky
asking Mom
freaky.
once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
But he was here? There is a few cans of beans missing.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
No way. He was down here till 05?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
This one's funky.
Even a monster, and the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Brave.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Wait. Further down? No. No, I thought we were going up. Oh, I
I know
find
it's out there somewhere.
enjoyment in that.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
This is my pit of decay.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
I feel like you're about 30 years too late for that
Whatever's out
conclusion.
there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Just
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
about to get hit by a
I'd
train.
be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
No,
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He finally stood
My
up.
mom was trying to protect me.
He got hit by a train. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna get to see a modern day pit of decay. What if it's all dirt?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
I'm gonna be honest. It looks about the same. And I think this is a good example of why plastics are bad for the environment.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I don't want to make the same
Now
mistakes.
that there's only one of us left. Or maybe 2.
I say as I go onto an active train track.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
You know, what if I went this way? I want to make the same mistakes, specifically the mistake that Walter made. No, invisible wall, invisible wall. Imagine I walk out of this tunnel and I get hit by a train, and the game just rolls credits. I didn't get to write
What
anything.
happened to everyone else? But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Actually, we... Whoa. There's a light over there. Whoa. The train track goes over there. Yeah, we're on an
I should
island.
even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a moment, and I was gonna like walk out into the ocean. Disregard that. That was silly.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I had an objective.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
We gotta experience the dock. So far, I think the most mind-blowing and like fun part of this game was the cat and the owl. Those kicked ass.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
That's what happens when you have a big family.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
I mean, I feel like you guys had a pretty good reason.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Your fault? Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Hold on. There were surviving family members. Listen, hear me out. You guys remember Bob the snake and Rob the iguana? They got out. Haley. Oh no! No! Shotzi, Shadow, Oliver, Christopher, Bob. Rob? I don't see Rob. Rob made it out.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Beautiful.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the ship.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Can't interact with that anymore. I don't see path forward, so I have to backtrack. Maybe now I'll have my
Edie's
walking.
side was always easier for me to understand.
Maybe now I'll have my walking into the ocean moment.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh? I'm talking to the baby. Wait, no. Milk light.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh, they're little birdhouses.
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are perfect.
Sorry.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
That's a digital zoom, sir.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh, wow.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember
What?
that, okay?
What? Oh, I set it on a timer. Yeah, that's what I did.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
I see. I thought I broke it.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
I shouldn't laugh at that.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's traumatizing. That's so traumatizing.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh, I can't get over that. So, secret tunnel? Oh, there. Ready-made meals. More
After Sam
crawling.
died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory. I really don't like that portrait. A lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after this summons. Blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. Text quickly changed to Washington from the template.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
on, sweetie. Hello?
Oh,
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
see so much. I was having
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
I was having such a great time.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have. He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
What a thing to keep in the bed. Wow. Anyways. Even these are sealed. Craig, be a baby. Random mailbox and pack. Oh, whoa.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
10 ways to teach it critical thinking. Wedding presents. Copy something. Copy passport for volunteer center. Meet with a relief rep. After school teaching. Pack. Fly to India. She was busy. Call mom. College application. To do. High school books. Majors. Luke. Don't forget.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, I bet.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
The Kurth. Reading is a hoot. Our family history fact. Gosh. You gotta have like a whole subject dedicated to it.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
So it looks like I can get in there, but just to be sure. Yeah, nothing back here. I like that one.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Looked like it was gonna hit my head.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
That's trippy. Oh, that was like his whole thing?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
I feel like Mom might be evil.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
First thing you see is like black lights and a legalize it poster. Louis is cool. Oh no, I just gotta figure out the right way to move the mouse.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
A hookah, nondescript game controller, broccoli. He loved broccoli. He even had a mini bowl for broccoli. They had flat screens? Still 4x3, but flat screens. I would say PlayStation
Louis and I
ripoff.
spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
At least he graduated. You could tell he's a gamer because he has the WSAD in a different color.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Began to what?
wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then, daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss, but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Oh?
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Losing focus here. Big knife.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
I'm
Then one
getting
day it
anxious.
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, gotta do that too.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Oh, no longer by election.
New Louisville.
Louisville. Louisville.
St. Louis.
Oh, good. That one's good.
He started drifting away from our reality.
As long as I can keep my focus on, like, the knife, the big blade.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
One day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Why do they keep giving me fish? I guess they figure if I'll work the hours.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
She really needed some serpents.
sinister serpents.
They made her feel young.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar.
electric sitar.
Oh, I skipped one.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
I am a good employee, damn it.
The world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
I am the fish man.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
You know, if you really think about it, kind of messed up that any of this is fish-based.
Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I couldn't put sprint in either of these games.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
They're making me clock out? I got like gold on me. Oh? Oh, fish blood. Duh. Here's my locker. Wow, I'm pretty loose with this stuff.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
You know, I would hate salmon too.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
So he killed him. He's spacing hard. I've been there, man.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Well, that's why his grave had a crown on it.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown.
About time.
There was only one thing left to do.
And then he chops off his hand. You know, I keep being right. I actually don't want to be right about this.
And then down his head.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Listen. Oh no.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Wow.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Wow.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
The house was unstable and going to fall?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I have a penchant for paper mache and Norwegian folk tales.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
Told me
I'm
to
sorry,
shut up.
You're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So dark.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
The game keeps getting me with that.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
No, I didn't. This way. Definitely this way.
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh, even the fence.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
No.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Yeah, shake it. Am I not shaking it enough?
Talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while.
And that's a bad thing.
And then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
I'm a
tell you all
baby.
these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh. What a plot twist. My jaw's like dropped. That was such a good game. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Hey, if you guys enjoyed it, please show the game a little appreciation. Try it out yourself, and If you liked the video, please leave me a like and subscribe. It'd be really appreciated. Thank you.